welcome to my channel. So today we're going to go for a cool down stretch. So this will be good for a judo player, a grappler, someone who's just done a session and now wants to completely cool down and stretch out those muscles that you've just used in a competition or training. Okay, so we're going to start either sitting down, kneeling down, whatever's comfortable for you. I'm just going to stretch out the neck. So we're going to bring the ear to the shoulder, and then we're just going to place our hand on our left ear, and we're just going to think about lifting our left ear up to the sky rather than pushing our hand down on our head. I want you to think about lifting up. This is just here for a gentle extra stretch. Obviously, being a judo player, jiu-jitsu player, your neck can get extremely tight from the positions that we get ourselves into. So it's really important that we stay on top of stretching, mobility, strengthening our neck. That's also really vital as a judo player, jiu-jitsu player, grappler. So we're just going to hold this about 30 seconds. Take a deep breath, keep it there, and then inhale, and I'm going to bring the left ear to the left shoulder. You're going to bring your left hand on your right side of your head, and then again thinking about bringing that right ear to the sky, and we're just going to hold that here. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your nose. Remember not to push down with your hand, but to think about lifting that ear up. And then inhale here, exhale, slowly come out of it. Right, now we're going to go into a 90-90 position. So this one is really good for our outer glute muscle. So usually people would do pigeon, but if you've got bad knees, I'd always say come into a 99 position. It's just easier to get into, it's not so much pressure on your knee joint, and you're stretching out the same muscle. So we're going to come 90-90, so you see how my knees are both at a 99 angle, and we're sitting on our bum. So from here, we're just going to lean forwards. You can bring your hands out in front, and you're just going to feel a nice stretch in the side of your bum. So we're going to hold this here. We're going to hold it for around a minute. So it should be comfortable, it shouldn't be painful. We should be able to withhold the stretch for at least a minute. So keeping that there. You can always come out of it, take a little rest, and then come back into it. That's completely fine. So just holding it there. Remember to breathe through your nose, out through your nose. Once we've done a minute, we're going to slowly come out of it, and then we're just going to windshield our knees the other side. So you're just going to bring your knees and you're going to be facing the opposite side this time. Excuse me, doggy. And again, so we're working the left side this time, unless you did the left side the other time, do the right side, but I did the right side, so I'm going to do the left side. And then we're just going to go back into this stretch. So I'm just leaning forwards and feeling that stretch in the side of your bum. Oh. He loves it. He loves stretching too. He just loves my butt. Come play with your dog. So you can come onto your elbows, or you can stay on your hands. As long as you're feeling that stretch, then It's all good. Remember to breathe. I think as a fighter, it's really important to stretch out pretty much most muscle groups, as it is an intense activity, so you do use most of your muscles. So making sure you can try and hit your full body when you're doing your cool down is pretty important. So that's what I'm going to try and do today. I'm going to try and keep it short as well, so try and keep it in underneath 15 minutes, because I know after a session you don't want to be stretching for too long. Okay, so coming out of that, just windshielding your knees side to side. So this time we're going to stretch out our hamstring. So we're going to do one leg at a time. So you're going to bring your right leg out straight. Your left leg is just going to come back into kind of like a nighty-night position again. And all we're going to do is just lean forwards. If you find that you can't reach your toe, that's fine. Just place your hands wherever you feel comfortable and you're also feeling that stretch. So for some people, you might feel the stretch with your hands here. Some people, you might be really flexible and you could touch your hands together at the bottom. Wherever you feel the stretch, place your hands. And then you're just going to relax into it. Again, we're going to hold it for a minute. And if you feel like you can't get your leg like that, you can just bring your leg here and do it like that. That's also fine. Or you can bring your leg like this and hold it like that. I like to bring my leg out like that. I don't know why, I just do. So remember to breathe into it. And also, it doesn't matter if your legs are not completely straight, you can have a little bend into it too, that's completely fine. And you're still going to hit that hamstring, just in a slightly different place. So deep breath through your nose, out through your nose. And we're slowly going to come out of the stretch. And we're going to bring our left foot forwards, and then our right leg is going to come behind, or it's going to come so your foot is touching your quad, whichever one is comfortable for you, or you can just leave it like that and stretch forwards. So I'm going to bring it back, and then we're going to do exactly the same thing but on the other side. So just let your head relax, and we're just trying to keep our leg out in front, really stretching out that hamstring. You can put your hands here. Deep breath through your nose, and out through your nose. Slowly come out, take a deep breath here, bring your legs out in front, just shake them off. So this time we're going to stretch the opposite muscle, which is the quad. So just on the hamstrings, I'm going to do the quad. And we're going to do one leg at a time. So I'm going to tuck my left leg in, so my foot's by my bum. My right leg is going to come out straight, and then I'm just going to slowly sit back into it. If this is how far you can go back, as long as you can feel that stretch, perfect, just stay here. Or you can come all the way down if you feel that you're quite flexible here, and lie down all the way. So you can either just stay here or come all the way down. And from here we're just going to hold this position, and we're just, if you want to get more of a stretch, you can squeeze your glute, and that's going to fire up the quad a little bit more and get a bit more of a stretch here. Or you can just relax into it and just hold it for the remaining time. So we're just going to do 30 seconds on each leg. I don't want to make this video too long. I find making short videos really hard. I wanted to make this 10 minutes, but I don't think it's going to be 10 minutes. So sorry. And then you slowly, hello mate. So you're slowly going to come back on your palms if you are lying down. Once you're on your palms, you're slowly going to just bring your foot up. So you're standing on your foot and then just bring it out straight. So we're going to do the other side now. So bend in your right leg so your foot is on your bum. And then either just holding this here or coming all the way down so you're flat. If you're going flat, try and keep your knee on the floor if you can. And again, if you want extra stretch, squeeze that glute. So you can squeeze the right glute. You can do it in intervals, so 10 seconds hold, relax, 10 seconds hold, relax. Or you can just relax into it and just stay here. Remember to take deep breaths. Okay. Now take a deep breath here. And you're going to slowly come out of it. Come up onto your palms. And again, slowly bring your knee up and then plant your foot on the floor and then bring your legs out straight and then just shake them off, just like that. Okay, so now we're going to come onto our backs and we're just going to do a spine twist. So you're going to shove your hips to the right and then you're just going to bring your knee over to the floor while keeping your shoulders planted on the floor. It doesn't matter if you can't get your knee to the floor. Just try and keep your shoulders on the floor. So we're just going to hold this for a few breaths. Keep it there. I'm just going to grab my phone. Take a deep breath. And then just try and twist a little bit more on the exhale. Okay, take a deep breath and bring your knee back into your chest and then we're going to do the other side. So your hips are going to come to the left, your knees going to come to the right hand side and you're going to keep your shoulders on the floor. You can either turn your neck to the opposite side or just look up if you've got a bad neck. And again, we're going to hold this here. Take a deep breath. Every time you exhale, try and stretch a little bit more. Like I said, you don't need to get that knee to the floor, just keep your shoulders on the floor. Okay, keep that there. A couple more breaths here. Take a deep breath. And then slowly bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Rock forwards and backwards. Nice. Okay, so from here, we're just going to go into a plow. So this one is a great position to get comfortable in, especially for a jiu-jitsu player, a judo player, because you're going to find yourself in this position a lot. So let's get comfortable in it. So we're just going to hold this. So even if you're just here and you can't get your feet over your head, that's fine. You're just going to try and work on it, and each time you do it, just try and get that further and further. So we're just going to hold this just for 30 seconds for now. And just remember to breathe. Deep breaths. This one can get quite suffocating, so it's really important to take deep breaths. So you can either just keep your hands out to the side,
You can place them on your calf to add a bit extra weight so that your legs don't come up like this. I like to just hold them here or here. Oh, hello. I'm just going to hold this here. Again, like I said, it doesn't matter if you're just holding it here even. You know, it's just getting used to being in this position. If you want to add a little shoulder stretch as well, you can interlock your fingers. Just helps your shoulders a little bit. And tuck your shoulders in. Or not. Or you can walk around your feet like this, side to side. And then we're going to take a deep breath here. And then slowly bring your spine back onto the floor. Out straight. And then we're going to move on to our bellies. So you're going to bring your left hand out to the side. Right foot tries to meet your left hand. And we're just going to hold this position for 30 seconds. 30 seconds to a minute. I don't want to make this video too long. So ideally holding it for about a minute would be better. Oh, hello. But we're just going to do 30 seconds. No. No. No kisses on the face. No, no, no. Great. Move. Okay, now slowly come out of that. And we're going to do the other side. So your right hand is going to come. Right hand is going to come out to the side. Your left foot is going to reach your right hand, and then we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Really stretching out your shoulder joint and your chest muscles when doing this. Which again, especially shoulders, get very tight and get very tight when you fight them. So this is a really good one to do. Good to go. So keep it there. And then slowly come out. And then come up into a seated position. And we're just coming on to one of our last poses now. So if you're close to a wall, I suggest go to a wall. And we're going to do a butterfly position. So against the wall. So I suggest doing it against the wall just because we're going to be pushing our hands down on our knees, and against the wall you can get a bit more force. So here we're just going to bring our feet together. Our knees are going to come out to the side. And then what I want you to do is just push down on your knees and just hold it. And we're just going to hold this for 10 seconds. And we're going to do this one in intervals. So hold this for 10, just pushing down. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then what I want you to do is push against your hands for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax. And I want you to take your hands away this time, and I want you to just drive your knees to the floor. So squeeze your glutes and really push your knees to the floor for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax. So you can repeat that if you like, but we're just going to hold it now. Just going to push down, hold it. You can, again, if you're against the wall, you can go against the wall and just push like this, but we're just going to stay here for the 30 seconds. And if you're not against the wall, you can just grab your ankles and do it like this, so your elbows are against your knee, so you're leaning down a little bit. But against the wall, you can get a bit more range here. As you see, my knees are nearly touching the floor, unlike when I'm holding my ankles. So just remember to breathe, take deep breaths here, really stretching out those hips. Deep breath. What the heck? Okay, and then slowly come out, just shake your knees side to side, and then you're just going to windshield your knees side to side. And then that is the cool down. I hope you find that beneficial. If you find that beneficial and you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe below, like, share, spread the love about Judoka. We want to get it out there because as judo players, jiu-jitsu players, we need this more than ever for longevity and to not get injured as much. Awesome, thank you so much for watching and have a lovely day. Mwah!